Welcome to Hot Messes Podcast, the podcast where chaos meets comedy.
And no topic is too hot to handle. We're here to spill the tea on all things messy.
From local gossip to national scandals.
And international drama. Whether we're daring each other to spicy food challenges.
Or roasting the latest social media nonsense.
It's all served with a side of sass.
Shade.
And a lot of laughs.
Buckle up, bitches. It's about to get messy. Hey!
I like that both of us always look at each other,
right.
waiting for the other one to talk.
That's how we have to start the Hot Messes Podcast.
Hot Messes Pod. We have to start it messily.
Exactly. Welcome back.
We're here. Yay!
I'm Shawn Nakia Law.
I am Taylor Whitten.
And for those of you that are just joining us for the first time,
Yes.
this is just a podcast to have fun and be silly and talk about
everything.
the crazy hot messes of the world,
Yeah.
of our neighborhood,
Of ourselves.
of
All of
ourselves.
it. Yes. We're just here to have a lot of fun.
Exactly.
If you are joining us now, smart move, because our first couple episodes are messy. But that's because we are learning and growing, and I feel
we
like
go.
we're becoming badass podcasters.
Yes,
So I love that.
because we're on episode 7.
Oh my God. Seven's a lucky number. This is going to be a lucky,
This could be a
lucky
good
episode. So yes, if you get the chance to, if you've already been with us, please do like and subscribe. We want to, keep pushing our videos and pushing our podcasts so more people
Yes.
find us and see us. You can find us on Spotify, we're on Apple, but especially on YouTube because
Then you get to watch us.
are hysterical to watch.
Our facial expressions are everything.
It is real messy what we do in
Right.
the facial areas. It's ridiculous. So it is a great time. So thank you for
Yes.
being here. We're so
Yes.
excited for people that return, people that are new. We're gonna have a good episode. I'm excited today.
Yes.
I have a fun story to tell you
Oh, no.
about my weekend.
Okay.
So, little bit of a backstory.
Mm-hmm.
My beautiful, amazing friend Bailey, who is a listener, hi Bailey, I love you. She is getting married in a week.
Okay.
So I think I talked about the wedding a little bit.
That's coming up.
I know.
Is she a mess?
No, she is the calmest human.
What?
Which is actually more terrifying. She is like,
Bailey, I am scared of you.
I know. She's like, I'm calm, I'm happy, everything's gonna be fine. She might be freaking out away from us. Maybe she's like protecting us
Yes,
from
yes,
it. But we went out for her bachelorette. So Bailey is an artist. She does piano, she is a singer, she is a performer. So very artistic. So for her bachelorette party, the group of women had planned. I had nothing to do with this because I am a disorganized hot mess. So they were like, "We'll just tell you where to go," and I was like, "That is
Wait.
perfect."
But are you you're not the maid of honor though?
If we were, the wedding wouldn't happen.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Absolutely. Bailey would never get there. I'd get the time, the location, the groom wrong. It would be a
Good
mess.
choice, Bailey.
Yes, you are the smartest of us all. She said, 4 p.m., here's the address, show up, and then sent me many a reminder. God love her, she knows me so well. So I go to the bachelorette day, and they do it at a creative craft room. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this.
No.
Like, you go craft. So I'm, like, thinking, because I am overwhelmed by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am one of those people where they're like, do you want to go shopping? And I'm like, I don't. I just give me a shirt and I'll wear it. Like, I am overwhelmed when there's too many things to choose from.
Yes.
So I'm thinking I'm walking in and they're going to give me like a pot of clay. They're going to be like, paint this with Bailey's face on it. And
Yes.
I'd be like, absolutely.
Perfect,
I
I
will
can do that.
Well,
It's gonna be terrible, but I'm gonna
It's
do
going to be awful, but I'm going to do it with love.
Mm-hmm.
We walk in and the woman that owns the shop was like, you choose what craft you want to do, and then here's the room to do it in. And you walk around what looks like a little mini Michael's. So there's tons of crafts. So immediately I am like peeing myself because I was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do. And like these girls who have like creative, like blood running through their veins are like on speed. Like running around and they're like, I don't know what I can possibly do. There's so many options. And like, I'm in the corner rocking. And I was like, please, somebody just give me a piece of paper and some crayons
Get me
like
out
a
of here.
toddler. Please.
That's what you should have gone. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Exactly. Like, please, somebody, I need instructions. I need an adult. I can't do this for myself. So they finally, like, at first, I felt calm in all of their indecision. And then they all slowly started, like, figuring out what they wanted to do. And then there was me. And so, like, I panic crafted. Do you want to know what I did?
What did you do?
I painted a rock.
Now, did you get that from the driveway, or was that something you could buy?
Oh, bitch, I paid $5 for a rock. A rock.
And what did you paint on this rock?
Bugs Bunny.
And what is the significance of Bugs Bunny?
The only thing I know how to draw, like, freehand. And
So technically, a bunny. We're going to paint it gray and call it Bugs Bunny, but
there's the tiniest bit of bugs in there. Like, you could look at it and squint. But here's what's cute is that on my little trail behind my house, they have something called a rock snake. So what they did is they put a little sign up, and it's like, this is Raquel. She is a rock snake. Please bring rocks and see how long Raquel can go. And so people in the community will paint rocks, and they will make the snake along down the trail. And so crap-ass Bugs Bunny is now in the wilderness.
in the wilderness.
On this trail. So I feel like I've given back to the earth.
Yes.
I participated
For a $5
in
rock.
craft. When I went
Could
up,
have been free.
when I went to go pay, the woman looked at me with such pity, and she goes, "I honestly feel bad charging you for this. You just painted a rock." I was like, "I don't need your judgment, bitch. Okay, I painted a rock."
Well, you
with
should feel bad
enthusiasm.
because you charged me to paint a rock.
Thank you. She was like, she gave me like a pity discount. Meanwhile, one
Free?
of the other girls was like making like these
Dioramas.
badass. No, she made 4 coasters and a coaster holder in the same amount of time that I painted a rock with a rabbit on it. I was like, I am not at your level, guys.
I can't keep up with that.
It was an amazing time. I loved it. Bailey had a great time, and Bailey is all that matters. And I'm
Right.
so glad. The girls were amazing, but it was not my strong suit. And now I have art on a trail in the woods. Shawn, let's talk about things that are really important.
Ooh, I've got some hot goss.
Oh, let's do that instead.
Okay.
Okay, hot goss. This is me this time. This is my first crack at this.
Yes.
This category. So hopefully I do it justice because you have been the reigning queen of hot goss. Now, what's funny is I found this story originally for like a hot mess headlines. And as I was reading the article, it turns out that the culprit that is centered within this article is from my hometown.
Oh.
So for me, this is very much a hot goss. And honestly, after I read the article and realized this man's from my hometown, I was like, of course he is. This tracks.
Oh, no.
So the headline is, TSA catches man smuggling live turtle in his pants at New Jersey airport.
Okay, oh my goodness.
So the
Okay.
man is from East Stroudsburg, which is in the Poconos. It's where I grew up. And then the New Jersey airport, it doesn't specify. I'm going to go
gotta be
ahead.
Newark.
Thank you.
It's Newark.
Gotta be Newark. Weird shit happens at Newark.
Right.
Always. If someone
And
wants...
that's pretty close. I mean, that would be a pretty close airport for East Stroudsburg.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, like, we're literally like a hop, skip, and jump from New Jersey. I used to tell people all the time that when I was learning how to drive and I couldn't figure out highways, I would always get lost and end up in New Jersey
Oh, no.
because I take the highway in the wrong direction. So I actually have an oh shit U-turn exit right in New Jersey that I pass by and I'm like, oh, this is where I'd go, fuck, I'm in Jersey again and I have to turn around. I kept change in my car specifically for the times I would get lost in Jersey.
Oh, no.
That's how many times it happened. But anyway, this is not
the
about my
change
hot
for?
mess. Because of the tolls.
Oh,
So you don't have to pay to get into Jersey. That's
have to pay.
free. But you got to pay if you want to get out. That's how Jersey makes its money. For all the people that are like, get me the fuck out of here, they're like, great, give me $1. Like, happily. So.
Or that's Pennsylvania. We don't want your trash. You stay there, you charge us to come into Pennsylvania.
Oh, please. I'm a Pennsylvania girl at heart. We've got our own trash. It's just a different kind. Okay? And I love you. Pennsylvania, I love you. You are my heart.
Okay, so this
back
turtle
to the man with the
smuggling
turtle.
in his pants man
So he was
from
going.
East Stroudsburg.
You wrote that headline better. Pay attention, newspapers. That's how it's done. Okay? So he was going through security. And what I love is that he said he was going through security and he was found to have a live turtle concealed in his pants. He was just found.
It was just found.
Because the body scanner went off and it detected that the man was concealing something in his groin area. You have questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, okay. First,
Yes.
so this turtle is just hanging in his junk or hanging in his beehole and not moving.
Okay, first of all,
Like,
we still have kept the streak alive. That there's a beehole in every podcast.
is there?
Everybody take a drink, because I know you've started that drinking game we discussed earlier.
Is there really?
Yes. And I love the fact that you say it and then immediately you forget about it, and so you bring it up in the next episode. You will forget about this conversation.
Probably will.
I'll see you in episode 8. We'll talk about someone's beehole. But anyway, so back to your original question. The turtle was in fact either in his junk. I think it was in the front.
Okay, but it's not going to be like, get me out of here.
Okay, well, turtles don't talk. One.
No, but
He also isn't a marionette.
Well, because he's got his little hands that they
Well,
just stick out here. That's a turtle. He's like,
Is it,
Yes,
though?
because I can't come any further out
You
of my
look
shell.
like a mime that's in a box. One. Turtles also can go in their shell. If I was a turtle and I was inside a man's pants, I would be in my shell
That's
because I'd be
true.
like,
But
this
then,
doesn't feel
okay,
safe.
So then my question number 2
Follow up. Go ahead.
is, okay, turtles have shells.
Yes.
That's going to show, you're going to know what it is. Like, they're like, oh, we're pulling you over because we have, there's something strange there.
Well, he wasn't driving.
Well, I guess pulling you out of line.
Okay, yes. Pulling you aside.
Pulling you aside.
TSA
not
doesn't
over.
use little sirens.
But,
Okay.
yeah, like,
Well, it
you
showed
knew
up.
what it was. It was just, you saw
No,
a
'cause-
turtle shell and you're like, oh,
Have you
that man
ever,
got a
have
turtle
you
on his
ever,
ding
like,
dong.
and the ding dong comes in. So have you ever like been really nosy when you're watching those screens? Like it is very like it's not an object when you go through. It like lights up. So one time I was going through TSA and I went through the scanner and the woman came to me. She goes, "Your groin is highlighted." And I went, I've heard that before. Yes. And she showed me and there was like a hot spot. I know. And she's had to like body scan. She goes, "I'm not really sure why that came up,
This
but
girl is on fire.
don't start rumors like that."
You got a fiery cooch.
No, I had a highlighted genital area. Okay, guys,
'Cause
it's
it's hot,
different. It's hot. Shit, I said it. Shit.
It's
Oh,
a
God.
hot coochie here.
It's on the microphone. This is on the internet. How dare you?
You did.
We're going back to the turtle. So once they realized that there was an object in the groin area, the officer reached into his pants and pulled out a turtle. And that's when we knew.
Wait.
I don't
The
know if
officer,
I want.
the officer reached into his pants?
Yes.
You can't do that. What if,
In Jersey, you can.
no, you cannot. You have to tell me to take it out.
Not in Jersey.
I'm just, you can't just,
Everything's legal in New Jersey.
What if he had like elephantitis and that was just his big
Well,
balls?
then that officer would have
Pulled
had a,
his balls.
Had a
That's
great
inappropriate.
evening
You
shift.
can't do that.
He wouldn't have
That's
pulled
not-
on them. He would have simply.
Because he would pull them out. Try to
No,
pull them
he
out.
found the turtle. You are twisting my words. He found the turtle and went, "This doesn't belong here," and took the turtle out. I think that if he had found actual genitalia, he would have been like, "This belongs here," and left it
So
alone.
the man did pull his pants down.
Where did you get that information from? No.
No, you just said that guy reached
into his pants
Right.
and pulled out the turtle.
That's inappropriate. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Not in New Jersey. Anyway, so it was a 5-inch long turtle, and it was wrapped in a blue blanket.
Oh my God.
I know.
What is wrong with this guy?
We don't know.
A 5-inch long tooth? That's
It's a little baby.
Hmm.
He didn't belong. He didn't deserve this.
Right.
He's gonna need therapy for the rest of his life.
Oh.
But like he was wrapped in
At
a
least
blanket,
he was wrapped in a blanket.
so he didn't see anything. He was fine. It was like being back in the womb.
Oh my gosh.
Do turtles come from wombs? We don't have time for this.
Eggs.
Eggs. Oh, that's right. He was back in the egg.
He was back in the egg.
So none of us know anything about anything.
I know about turtles.
Here I've been shaming you, and I don't know where turtles come from. We're hot messes. I'm just a
Lord.
disclaimer. Anyway, so the man whose name has not been released, which is devastating because I would find him on Facebook and friend him immediately because I would want to know everything. He was, and this is my favorite sentence from the entire article, was escorted from the checkpoint area by Port Authority police and ended up missing his flight. I love
What?
that they put that in there.
What?
The man with a turtle in his pants, he didn't make his flight. And we want you all to know how inconvenient is that?
He had a turtle in his pants. He was not making that flight.
He should. I don't.
There was we were not expecting him to make that flight. We were like, oh man, is
But
he
they
gonna make it to his
really.
flight? No,
The
we weren't thinking
newspaper
that.
really wanted us to know. The turtle was confiscated. And it's.
And the turtle was blessed
Yes.
because it was like,
There was an
thank you.
exorcism. The turtle was confiscated, and it's not clear if the turtle was the man's pet or why he had it in his pants. That is
So
the big question.
The
and
guy
it's-
never gave a reason why that turtle was in his pants.
He did not. He sure didn't. At least not to anybody who wrote a newspaper article about it.
You're a terrible reporter.
The one and only quote we got was, "We have seen travelers try to conceal knives or other weapons on their person, in their shoes, and their luggage. However, I believe this is the first time we've come across someone who is concealing a live animal down the front of his pants. Now, as best as we could tell, the turtle was not harmed by the man's actions." So this is somebody from my hometown. This is how I grew up. Might explain a few things. And
Yeah.
we've also discovered that you and I should read a book about turtles.
Look, I know turtles. Girl,
What?
am I a hot mess?
Yes.
Well, here it is. Am I the hot mess?
Usually.
Now, okay, this is really kind of funny because
Hopefully we're a comedy podcast.
I had no idea that you were going to tell a story about Bailey and a marriage.
Uh-huh. Is
But
Bailey a
my-
hot mess?
No,
You're
no.
not. I love you.
No. Am I the hot mess is about a person getting married. So this is
Bailey,
the theme of the show.
turn it off now. I don't want you getting freaked out.
Right.
Come back in 5 to 22 minutes. Okay, go ahead.
So, my parents expected me to be independent the minute I turned 18. They gave me the money they had saved up for my education, and they started charging me rent. I was lucky enough to have a partial scholarship and found a job in the city my university was in, so I moved there before the school year began. With my parents' money, my scholarship, and my wages, I was able to scrape by. I rarely, if ever, spoke with my parents. I was kind of busy.
Jesus. I mean, that's what you call independence. They sent me out with money, and then I was like, fuck it.
Right.
I'm on my own.
I guess they decided that they didn't want that kind of relationship with my younger siblings because they were not presented with the same option. They both lived at home all through their university years and even afterwards. I am 34 now with a decent job and a great girlfriend whom I will be marrying this summer. I sent my parents and siblings an invitation.
That is,
Okay.
yes, that's good.
They called me to ask why they were not involved in the wedding.
Oh, no.
I responded that they hadn't really been part of my life in 16 years and that I was being nice by inviting them.
Oh, this is all going so wrong
Right.
so fast.
They said that they acknowledged that they made mistakes when I was young, but that it was in the past and that I should get over it.
Sure. Yeah, that is the best way to deal with trauma.
Right.
Just let's
get over it.
it. We're good, right?
Yes, against my fiance's advice, I sent them an itemized bill for everything I had paid for myself that they freely gave my brother and sister.
Fiance, the fuck are you doing? She was just like throwing kerosene on the fire.
No, she said don't do it.
Oh.
Against my fiance's advice, I sent them.
I take it all back. You seem very
Girl,
lovely.
you
You're
know
doing
this. He was
fine.
wrong.
We're so sorry. We're gonna send you a gift basket.
This is crazy.
Okay.
So they said they cannot afford that because they are in debt still from helping my siblings out.
I knew that. They were like, because we gave your brother and sister everything in the world.
Right. We have nothing for
Cannot
you.
help you.
I
Are you
laughed.
over it yet?
Right, get over it. I laughed at that and said, I hoped that I would see them at the wedding, and hung up. My family are all getting a hold of me to let me know how much I'm hurting my parents. The thing is that I don't want their money, and I don't want anything from them at all other than their attendance at my wedding.
So what was the itemized bill for?
If they can't do that, then I'm fine with your yearly phone call.
I'm so confused. I don't think he knows what he wants. He's like, here's a bill. I don't want your money.
Well, don't you think that he was kind of sending that bill like as an FU, kind of like, fine, I'm inviting you to come to my wedding, but since you haven't given me anything and you've given everything to Mo and Shirley over here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that's not you. Oh my God, I hope that's... No wonder they gave them everything. They named them Mo and Shirley. We're like, well, we fucked up with you guys from the
So
womb.
Mo and Shirley over
So-
here get everything. You get nothing.
Well, his
And
name's
so
probably
he's
like Randolph
okay,
the Third.
fine. You want to be part of my life, then pay me back for everything. I think it's kind of like being a
A
jerk.
dick?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. But
Sure.
not really meaning it. Like he knew they were not going to pay this itemized bill.
So it was
It's
symbolic.
more of a yes, like a fuck you.
You know what else is symbolic?
What?
Just giving them the finger. Much easier. You don't have to type that shit out. You don't have to email it. You don't have to like attach a PDF. Just give them the good old finger.
Do you think he was wrong in not in only inviting them and not involving them in the wedding?
Okay. You and I have both been married.
Yes.
You are married.
Yes,
you are
I am.
continuously
I
married.
am married.
So, like, I will say, having involvement in a family can go one of two ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they are very helpful, and then sometimes they make you sit in the shower and cry for 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not that they mean to do it, but it can just be a stressful time. So I feel like involving family in the wedding, it doesn't always mean like, I hate you. It just might mean like, I have found a wedding planner. He also has like a fiance. So like his or her, is it her family?
We don't know. It could be it
The
could be
fiance's family might be
fiancé is always there.
exceptionally involved. And they're just like letting that happen. There are many other reasons beyond this. So like, no, I think that if you have a strained relationship and then you invite it to the wedding, you're going to get a free dinner. God willing, an open bar. Messies never have a wedding without an open bar. That's a slap in the face, okay? We don't do
Right.
it. We don't
not a cash
do
bar.
it. No. That's
that.
bullshit. If we're gonna come enjoy and celebrate your happiness, you get me drunk, God damn it.
Exactly.
So yes, they get a free meal, they get an open bar, they get to dress up. It's delightful. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And
Right.
then everyone can just be happy and get over it and then continue on with whatever messy ass life
Yeah.
they have. I feel like it's a messy situation for everybody. I think that the fiance seems like
The only one
He, she,
they needs to get out.
have their head on their shoulders and stay the fuck away from this.
Yes, this sounds like a crazy family.
This is messy.
This is all you need to know.
This
Get
is
out.
messy. Go live in the Netherlands. My God, that's like a 4-hour difference. You only have to call them at like midsummer
Netherlands?
time. It's the first thing that came to my head. It
Interesting.
feels like a nice, quiet, faraway place to raise a family and maybe have sheep. That's what I want for them.
I think Iceland.
Great. Let's do that.
That's really quiet.
That's
and peaceful.
quiet and peaceful, nice. But isn't it like dark like 10 months out of the year?
Yes, half the year.
Okay, well,
But
you
then
decide.
half the year is all day.
And then
it's
it's
bright.
all some. No, fuck that. You're going to the Netherlands.
when we went
you're
there-
going to have sweet babies and you're going to have sheep. And
It
you're
was
going to be
so
happy.
funny because when we went there, it was like 11 o'clock and it was like a 5 or 6 o'clock sky.
Oh, I hate everything that you just said.
Yes. We
When it
came
is-
out of a bar and it was like, sun's going down.
No, see, I can't do that because when it's dark, that's when I go, I should probably get like to the point of not drinking anymore. If it was sun up all the time, I wouldn't make it out of
wouldn't.
Iceland. All right. So I wish them all the luck. I feel like neither parties are handling this well. They're all hot messes. You all need to just get a counselor, get some therapy, send each other a nice letter. No more itemized bills. That is
No.
just fucking nuts.
Crazy.
And then go to the Netherlands and have
But
a sheep.
I do think he was being kind of like facetious. So I think he's being silly.
That word is too big for this podcast. But thank you so much for trying.
Look.
Hot mess. They're all hot messes, except for the
are.
fiance.
Right.
Stay
she's the only
strong.
one.
Stay strong. We love
Yes. We love you.
It's the best.
Of the mess.
Hot Mess Hit List.
Well, welcome.
you. Okay, so what are we doing? I wasn't paying attention to the segment
Oh,
intro.
this one is the Hot Mess Hit List. Hot Mess Hit List.
Oh, wow, we have a theme song
We
for
do.
this one?
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. No.
We're workshopping. It's fine. We'll see what happens. So what is this hit list?
So this is going to be the messiest movies we love,
Yeah. That's perfect.
right?
I actually I went down because when you first said this to me, I was like, I can't think of a thing. And then as I sat and meditated and pondered, I ended up with way too many and then had to narrow it down.
Okay.
Apparently I've been dealing with messy movies that I love since birth. So the list grew quickly, but all right, so I'm going to start. And this is actually a movie.
Movie.
What is
I got a
happening to me?
movie. I'm in a
This has
movie,
been
Mama.
such an animal centric and movie that you and I, you introduced me to.
Oh no.
Oh yes, and ironically, animal centric. It's called Birdemic. Shock and terror.
Oh, that.
So this is
It's so bad.
it's considered a horror
Horror movie.
movie about if birds wanted to kill us, and not just a certain type of bird, just
All birds.
any fucking bird.
Anything that's a bird now wants to attack you, but the way their CGI is just
It's
like
not
they took-
CGI.
or no, it's not.
It's
It's
like
like
those-
pictures. It's like
It's
I
like when
remember when the bird's just hanging there,
it looks like. And guys, you think we're kidding? No, that's exactly the noise they
it's
made.
so bad. And
It's
for
like when
every
a
bird,
drunk man was making bird noises.
like
that was
they'd
in
show
the
an
movie.
eagle, they'd show a pelican, they'd show a seagull,
They would
and they all
show-
made the same.
Yeah.
sound.
Think back, close your eyes and think back to when you were doing art projects in elementary school and you'd go onto Word doc in Microsoft Word 1995 and you were like, let me find a picture of a bird to use in this, and you'd find a half drawn 2D sketch that you're like, I think that's a bird, we're going to use it. That was what they used in this movie. And they
was
just
so bad.
plastered them on.
And it's
It is so
dumb.
bad. It feels like it's 5 hours long. The acting is just
horrendous.
terrible. Half of the time, the microphones that you think they would have on the bodies are not even turned on. It is miraculously bad. And I fall asleep thinking
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
a good one.
It is so good. It is a classic.
Yes.
Birdemic, Shock and Terror. It is a cult classic. You have to find it and live in this world with us. You are next.
Okay. So for me, it's just,
Messy?
yes, because it's so messy. And then you end up going, why did I watch this?
Oh, God,
It's
those are my
so good.
favorite.
But then you're like,
But then, like,
they're
a
crazy.
year later, you're like, I kind of want to watch it again.
Yes.
Yep, I got you.
And that would be the Grey Gardens documentary.
And you lost me.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay, now you're a Broadway person.
I know
so
Grey Gardens.
Grey Gardens, the Broadway
and I
musical.
know documentaries. I've never watched the Grey Gardens documentary. To be
Oh
quite
my
honest, I've
God.
never seen that listed and gone, that's going to be a hoot.
Oh.
Oh.
It is a hoot.
hoot?
Oh my goodness. Yes, because they're crazy. So,
Well,
okay,
yeah.
hold on. You know all
Don't
about this
yell at
person.
me.
Hold on. Because we just went on a cruise
We did.
for Halloween.
For Halloween.
And who did I dress up as?
the Grey Gardens bitch.
Right. So that's what I'm talking about.
Nope. Okay, one more time.
You
Let's
just
back it
didn't
up.
know that there was a documentary about the two of them.
Yes, that is literally what I just said.
And I'm going to call bullshit because, Christopher, that's all we've talked about.
Editor,
That's how I knew who I was being.
Rewind the tapes. Did I not
Being.
just say, I don't know about a Grey Gardens documentary? All of our listeners can literally hit that backwards 30 seconds button and know that that's exactly what I said. I'm getting yelled at for no reason. We're going to talk about this off camera. But in the meantime, tell me about this documentary.
About
Go ahead. Why
Big
is it
Edie
Yes.
and Little Edie.
Uh-huh.
And
I
they're-
know the story, but tell me about why is the documentary
because
of it messy?
you get to see so much of their crazy. Like their cats, they're living with cats, they're
That's
living
all
with
you had to say.
They're living
Cats.
with raccoons.
Oh,
They're
Oh.
they're feeding the raccoons.
the cats?
No, they feed them bread and crackers and
like ducks?
chips. Yes.
Can
They
a
have
raccoon?
all these raccoons living, and the
I have a question.
cats are pissing in their house.
Can I? Again, this is
their
becoming
beds
this is becoming
that
a
they sleep
National
in.
Geographic podcast. Can a raccoon and a cat live harmoniously?
I guess they can because
Really?
if they're feral, they just do.
Feral loves feral. That's it. They're like, you feral? Uh-huh. You feral?
You
we
po?
good. We Gucci.
You po? I got
we
you.
Good. We good. We good. You like to shit outside? Same. Let's go. We're happy. Okay. I never want to watch this.
Oh,
I
no,
only
no, I
ever
need you
want
to.
to listen to you
We're gonna watch
talk
this.
about it. Okay, listen. I have so many
That's
questions.
why we need to watch it because
Yeah.
it's so crazy. They're just they're
It
and I wear the
sounds it.
costume for the day. You have to have a nice skirt.
It's so funny because you think you're being a character, but that's something you would say.
I know. I would never say that.
That's such a lie. Don't lie to the people. Okay, Grey Gardens documentary. We've got
Go watch it,
raccoons
'cause
in
it's
the bed,
crazy.
raccoons in the attic.
And they're
A
making
giant-
corn in the bed. They boil corn on the cob in the bed
Do
and
you
feed it to people, and people eat it
in their bedroom?
in the bedroom.
Like they come to the
where
bedroom?
the cats pee in their bed. It's terrible.
Are you all as confused as I am? Like,
Telling you, watch this documentary because it's crazy insane.
okay, all right. I don't know how to go after that, but I'm gonna try really hard. Okay, so my next one. So thus far we've got Birdemic, we've got raccoons, and we've got cats. And now my next messy is Sharknado.
Oh yes,
I-
the first one.
the
Like the other ones
first.
have really
Well,
gone.
after that, it's a
They've
shark and a
jumped the shark.
tornado. Like, fuck that.
But-
like Sharknado OG. So what you need to know
Yes.
is like I am obsessed with sharks. I love Shark Week. I count down to Shark Week like people count down to like Super Bowl or holidays.
Really?
I am obsessed with sharks. I love them. I think they're majestic.
Oh.
And so when they told me there's going to be a shark and a tornado, I was like, I am here for it. Like premiere, I was on my couch ready for it. It was hysterically awful.
Yes.
Hysterically awful. Watching Ian
Ian
what's his name? From 90210.
Ziering.
I'm going to go with that. That sounds correct.
Ian Ziering is his name.
That sounds more correct.
Yes.
Watching 90210 dude use a handgun to shoot sharks out of the sky was something I truly never thought I would see
And was
in a
that the one
movie.
that Tara Reid was in?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, she's so
It
terrible.
was her amazing comeback and then her amazing go away.
No, she stayed like through the sequels and look.
Okay,
these
if you
have
stayed
done
through
well.
the sequels of Sharknado, have you really stayed?
No, but
Have
these
you
have done well. Like people are obsessed
Because you
with
embrace the bad.
Yes, and that's what it is. But she's been in all of them, so she got paid.
The
she got
fact-
paid.
It is so bad. I love it. I love the fact that they're like in 90% of the movie, the sharks are not in water. They're just like on cars. They're like in homes. They're just flopping around somewhere. It's some. Did you do Fosse? What was that? Was that your shark impression? But you have to watch it. It's really magical. I can't be the only one that gets to witness this. So I can't. That's it. I have to stop after that. Sharknado, starring Sean Law as the shark. That's it. It's amazing. I've never been happier. You should audition for Sharknado 15. You really should. You'd be a
Excuse me.
fantastic shark.
I don't want to be the lead. I want to be the shark.
You need to be the shark. We'll get your ass in that tornado so fast. It'll be amazing. This is going to be your next starring role. Sharknado is my number 3. If yours has animals, I'm walking away from this microphone.
It does not. This
Okay,
one.
great.
No. So, my next one is just a classic. Mommy Dearest.
I love that you have a theme and I have a theme. This is, oh God, Mommy Dearest. That is.
That's fun.
That is a word for it. Not a word I would choose, but absolutely. I mean, you will walk away being like, I feel different now.
Oh. We made our kids watch it on Mother's Day.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, how would you, so let's assume people do not know this movie. So, Sean, how would you describe this movie to listeners who don't know what this movie is about?
So, it is a non-autobiographical.
I don't think that was correct, but let's go with it.
It's not autobiographical. She didn't write
Is
it.
that no, I'm not talking about what it is. I'm talking about the word you used. But we're going to continue on.
So, it's an unauthorized story of Joan Crawford,
The queen
the queen
of messy.
of Messy. Yes.
Okay.
I loved how she, and this was such a like 50s,
Thing.
like film thing. But how she loved the double slap
What is a double slap?
where she
Like a
slaps and slaps.
Oh, so like
it's
both
a boom,
sides.
boom. I'm getting you going and coming.
In and out, baby. In and out. Oh my God.
So I just love that. I love her. But it's such a campy movie. And
That's
there's
the one with
so
like
many lines.
no wire hangers.
Ever. Christopher, Christina, damn it.
That I don't remember, but
I'm
like
not
that's
mad
great.
at you, Helga. I'm mad at the dirt.
That was beautiful. I think that we could probably just have a side episode of you just quoting things from this movie, which might be our greatest episode of all times.
I am not one of your fans.
You broke our microphone.
I did.
That was magical. Yeah. That should be an audition piece for you. Just that.
Just that.
Like walk in, do that, and walk out. My God, you'll get every role in the city. Mommy Dearest.
Lord. It's a crazy movie.
It is. It is crazy.
But
it is messy.
It's so messy, and you just love
You
it.
gotta love it.
Right.
But don't show it to your children on Mother's Day. That is a no-no. We don't know where that came from. All right, let's wrap this bitch up because we're getting weird. All right, so my last messy movie
Yes.
is Batman and Robin.
That's the one where he had the nipples.
It
Right?
was the
Where it was
start of my
George Clooney?
sexual awakening. It's where they were like, we want you to see these men naked, but they have to be wearing a suit. So we're going to put the nipples and the abs in the suit.
Yes. Because that was
Chris-
George Clooney and then Chris O'Donnell.
who is
Like,
truly
what the fuck
like,
has ever happened to him?
when people
Where'd he be?
in my mind
Where
naked
is he as a
on
person?
satin sheets as a person.
Yeah, I need him. Well, like, we don't see him anymore. Like, he's just...
It's
gone
fine
away.
because you know how he lives as Robin with just hard ass
Hard
nipples.
nipples everywhere he goes.
And everybody was so mad but me. I was like, I'm fine. I feel really good about this. This is when I learned what like tingly meant. I was like, okay, I'm here for the nipples. I'm here for the
Yeah.
abs. I'm here for the Chris O'Donnell. And I was almost here for Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Me
Just
too.
being weird as fuck.
But that's fun. I like that.
It's just one of those things where you're like, I'm okay with you being a bad actor. Because that's what we need right now, is just poor acting as Mr. Freeze. It all worked. Uma Thurman, who will not talk about this movie. She's like, absolutely not, never happened.
That's
So I didn't even realize this, but this prompts a very quick hot mess story about
Yeah.
our origin story. When we had first met doing theater way back in 2009, and we had a Batman themed birthday party, and I went as Catwoman, and Shawn
I went as Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy.
And you were beautiful. I actually, on Facebook, we just celebrated like our 15 years of friendship on Facebook. And Facebook, how it like auto-populates pictures of what
This
should
is
be
so
the
stupid.
two of you celebrating a friendship. And Facebook populated 7 pictures of Shawn,
Me.
mostly as
As
Poison
Poison
Ivy,
Ivy.
and was like, congrats on your friendship. And I was like, where the fuck am I?
No, that's what I said because I messaged and said, Taylor, where are you in these photos?
Facebook was like, I found these photos and I felt like
And they're all
I
of
just had to use
Shawn.
them as Poison Ivy. There were like 7 of you. There are some of them I don't remember taking. I think Facebook just AI'd them.
Probably.
Mark Zuckerberg was like, what the fuck is this? We need more. So yes, Batman and Robin has done many things for me. It taught me pleasure.
I'm with you on that because that's fun. That's
It's a good one, right? Like it's an awful
Yes.
movie, but my God, you just kind of want to watch it.
yes.
Hot mess hit
love
list.
it.
That was messy as fuck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
So that was fun.
Oh my God.
I feel like this might be. I know we're in episode 7, but I feel like this might be our messiest episode ever.
Because of us.
Yes.
Because we
was
really peaked messy. This is when listeners, new and old, went, oh, I get
I
it.
get that. This is why I like them.
We understand why you have deemed yourselves the experts. It has been amazing. I feel like you and I have to actually do research on turtles. I swear to God, I think we do. I think you and I are
I disagree.
both
I think
incorrect.
we're both correct, and we're both on the same page. We're just saying things differently.
I think we're saying incorrect words and thinking about maybe like cartoon turtles, but we're going to come back. I think we're just going to Wikipedia this shit and we're going to come back with some fun facts about turtles,
Lord.
which is amazing. So we hot gossed, which is my first. I feel like it went pretty well. My first
Yes.
hot goss.
Yes.
I
That
feel
did go
good
well.
about that. That was amazing.
Mr. I've got
And
a
then
turtle
we-
in my pants.
He who shall not be named. We hot messed with your
Which, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you think he was the hot mess?
No, I think all of them are the hot
All
mess.
of them. Oh, that's right.
Except for
It's
the
all of them
fiancé.
except for the fiance.
We love you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We stand with you.
Yeah.
And then a lot went down with the hit list, man.
That hit list was
It was a lot.
Tough.
I've learned so much about you,
Me.
about me, about nipples. Really amazing. I love doing this with you so much.
nipples.
Don't yell that word at me. Nipples were never meant to be as aggressive as you just made them, okay? Anyway, so please like and subscribe for us.
Yes.
We would absolutely love that. We are having so much fun. We want you guys to continue to have fun with us. So hit all the
Yes,
buttons, tell
and-
your friends.
Right. And make sure to send us emails
To where?
because you can reach us at hotmessespod@gmail.com.
We still got it, everybody. We still remember our email.
But yes,
That's
reach
what
out.
counts.
We want to hear from you. We want to,
Yeah. We wanna
share
hear.
your stories. And even if you don't want it shared, that's fine. If you just want to,
If you wanna talk to us.
if you want to give critiques, if you want to say,
Whoa. Let's calm down with the critiques, okay?
What?
I don't take notes well. I don't.
look,
It's really
we look
rough.
at them as our directors.
Yeah, I don't take
No.
directors well either. But we're so happy you guys are here. We're
Yes.
happy you're with us. Please let people know to come join us. I feel like
Right.
episode 7 was a great one for anybody who just dove in sight unseen. Welcome. We're
Welcome.
here and we're messy.
Right.
And we're excited for next week's episode. Oh, we're cheers.
We always do.
You're right. You're right. All right.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
bitches. Okay, if nobody is watching us on YouTube, please, for the love of God, come watch Shawn be a turtle and a shark in one episode.
It's the
unreal.
animal episode. Welcome.
I don't know what that voice was.